Hello everybody, welcome to Nautique Cove at MacCallum's Boathouse. Today we will be doing a general walkthrough video of the Super Air Nautique G23 Paragon. The Paragon, of course, is the flagship of the Nautique lineup. Comes in both a 23-footer, as we see here, and a 25-footer if you need room for a few more people. G23 Paragon holds 16. G25 Paragon has capacity for 19. This boat was released in late 2019 for the 2020 model year. Completely redesigned and unlike anything ever seen before in the water sports towboat industry. Spent some time in the exterior of the boat here. Up in the bow you see we have this aggressive entry angle. It's going to make this boat great for some rough water. A lot of our customers on bigger water bodies prefer to have the Paragon. Not only does it have that deep or aggressive entry angle, but it also has some deep gunnels. Boat rides very high in the water, provides a very dry ride. Introduced with the Ski Nautique and now carried on to this Paragon, you see these facets in the side of the boat that give it a unique look. Stunning out on the lake, looks unlike anything else out there. This boat has some reef blue metal flake as well as onyx black for our exterior colors. Another unique feature that makes this boat stand out are the docking lights. These also double as daytime running lights. They run not quite as bright, but whenever you're out there during the day, you'll see those lights on, and that helps distinguish this as a G23 Paragon. The tower is also something that's going to help this boat stand out. This is a telescoping tower, so it doesn't fold forwards or backwards, just telescopes within itself. You can ride with it in the up position like this, or you can lower it down to provide more shade or get under a bridge. Also gives it an aggressive look when it's in the down position. Your hull design is going to help this boat create wakes unlike anything that we've seen before. The boat's a little bit heavier. G23 Paragon is 7,200 pounds dry weight, but because of that, you're also able to have less ballast capacity. 2,200 pounds is the ballast capacity for this boat, which makes for quick fill and empty times. And the hull design is going to give you surf wakes and wakeboard wakes unlike anything you've seen in the water sports industry before. On the back side of the boat here, we have a lot of familiar things just tweaked to be proprietary for the Paragon. Our NSS is on the side, both sides. These plates are much larger than what you're used to on previous Nautiques. This is going to help create surf wakes that are unlike anything before, like we've said. Of course, surf pipe is standard on any of the Super Air Nautiques. And a very popular feature on the Paragon is the Nautique steering assist. That's this thruster right here. Steering assist, of course, is integrated right into the steering wheel for an automated action, or you can manually control it as well. And just like most of the Nautique lineup, we have our NCRS plate right here in the middle. That's going to help the boat plane off by stair-stepping it up on the plane. It'll help keep the bow down in corners. And then once you are at your set speed for water sports, you're going to be able to tune your wake using that NCRS system. One of the most amazing parts of this boat is the transom. We have a huge swim platform and then cascading steps that take you up into the cockpit of the boat with two big rear-facing seats. We also have 6 cup holders back here. There's a lot of standard features on this boat. Almost most of the options that you see throughout the rest of the Nautique lineup is standard, such as your transom remote here. We also have a large integrated cooler back here. A ski tow ring if you wanted to pull a tuber or something other than from the tower. And then another thing that you've never really seen before in the water sport boat industry is this JL wake sub. So we have 2 subwoofers in the back of the boat here with ports to release the energy on both the inside and the outside of the boat. What this does is it provides subwoofer energy for the rider, whether they're wakeboarding or wake surfing. The rider is able to feel that sub energy that helps boost their experience of listening to the music. Again, the steps cascade right up into the boat here. And then one of the most popular things about the Paragon are these rear-facing loungers. When you engage these, you have these 2 loungers facing towards the back of the boat that just provide one of the most unique and comfortable locations to sit in any boat out on the lake. And then you'll notice another thing that's different with the Paragon is when you fold these down, you have SeaDeck running all along the engine hatch. This is going to make for easy boarding on the boat. When you pull up to a dock, you're able to walk right over the back of the engine hatch, stepping on nothing but SeaDeck so that your upholstery stays nice and fresh. Once you have boarded the boat, the walk-through cascades right back into the cockpit as well. Once you're inside the boat, you start noticing the fit and finish and creature comforts of the Paragon that set it apart from anything else in the water sports boat industry. Everything is finished off. Your upholstery has some unique stitching that's proprietary to the Paragon. And then another thing you'll notice is just the sheer size and design of the tower. 2 8.8 JL audio tower speakers come standard on the Paragon, and they're encased in this Paragon protective design. Clamping board racks are standard with the Paragon, as is this massive bimini top that has storage on top for surfboards. It's a big, massive, beefy design of a bimini. The bow area is much wider than many Nautiques of the past. They carried the width just about up to the bow of the boat, the very bow. So it gives you plenty of room up here. See the Paragon badging throughout the boat. Again, that proprietary Paragon stitching, the upholstery is located all throughout the boat. Let you know you're in a Paragon. I want to take a moment to talk about the audio system in this boat. It's unlike anything I've ever heard before in both boat audio, home audio, car audio. It's really like being at a concert. This boat, when you go with the option of the wake sub, you have 4 12-inch JL subs in it, and it is really something special, and you probably haven't experienced anything like it until you get in a Paragon and turn that volume up. Something else unique about the Paragon is the C-deck coloring. The 2 color options are only available with the Paragon. The color design of this boat, we have some matching Masters blue, matching the exterior color, then a lot of Mystic white, and then some haze gray accents as well. We have that matching Masters blue stitching as well. Let's talk about the helm here for a moment. The helm on the Paragon is unlike anything throughout the rest of the Nautique lineup. It's the only boat in the lineup that has dual screens. So our screen on the left here is only for vitals, as well as vital information like your speed, your depth, your fuel, time, and then of course engine vitals. Nothing that you control will change on this screen. All of your controls are on the screen to the right here. Another awesome thing about the Paragon is the software. I've always said that it's easy enough for a monkey to control. Our wake shape and size is controlled right here. Simple as going from 0 to 10, and you can see how the wake shape changes as we go through. That's for our surf wave. We have our plane assist, our auto steering assist, as well as a little digital readout of the boat here where we can go through and do things like turn our docking lights on and off, our interior lights on and off, overhead lights, seat heaters and heater, as well as underwater lights. We're going to have a little readout of what's going on for our ballast and our lights and what heaters are on. We also have a little quick control right here that's going to get us to our Nautique awareness camera, which we can also enlarge. Our rider profiles, are up at the top here, so we can go through and go from back to dock, wake surf mellow, wake surf steep, wake surf grom for the kids, wake pro, wake intermediate, wake novice, and wake skate. Audio's right here. Another nice thing about this is you can go through and you can change your zone controls right here. So if you wanted to do something like turn up your wake sub or turn it down, you can do that right at the fingertips. Our ballast controls, again, when you go and use your user profiles, it'll set your ballast, but if you wanted to control the ballast manually, you could do that here. All of our switches are right here. If you wanted to come through and turn your docking lights on, overhead lights, underwater lights, heated seats, again, all of that can be controlled right here. And then we can go through and see where everything is on the boat right here, from batteries to drain plug, bilge pumps. We have our wireless charger that's beneath the throttle here. 12-volt outlets, USB ports. There's a lot of charging, both 12-volt and USB ports located throughout this boat. GPS maps, GoPro integration, as well as our settings. Just like the rest of the Nautique lineup, our screen is a touchscreen, but we also have our Helm command, which is a rotary mouse. Whatever you can do with the touchscreen, you can also use the Helm command to control it as well. We also have all these hot buttons that are shortcuts around the Helm command to get you to the most commonly used functions quickly. Another standard feature on the Paragon is your automated driver's seat. It's a powered seat that's going to bring you forwards and backwards. Of course, we have our seat booster, like the rest of the Nautique lineup. Nautique designed this to be a race car inspired driver's seat. It really locks you into place, but then has this really nice cutout that helps getting in and out of the seat and helps you be able to turn around and talk to the people in the boat. So we were talking about the Paragon tower earlier and how it's a power tower. So to control that, it's as simple as pressing this button here that's going to bring the tower up and down. But we also have a power engine hatch. So by pressing that, we're able to open up our engine hatch. And get a look at what we have for power back here. So standard with the Paragon is the PCM ZZ8. This is a supercharged 6.2 liter engine that puts out 600 horsepower. You can also see storage on either side. We'll go over another way to access this storage, other than lifting up the engine hatch momentarily. Just want to take a moment to lower the tower all the way and then show you the aggressive look of the boat from the exterior when that tower's all the way down. It also is going to provide you with a lot more shade with this tower down and that bimney a little bit closer to the boat. Other way to access this rear storage here is just by pushing down on this hatch right here, and you have room to slide your boards, whatever else you might need to store in there. Just like the rest of the G lineup, all of the ballast is integrated subfloor, so all 2,200 pounds of ballast are under the floor of the boat so that it's not intruding on your storage space. And again, there's the Paragon badging all throughout the boat. You can see how the attitude of the boat completely changes just by the tower height. With that tower down, it's also easily accessible to get to the top of it for your surfboard storage. Everything's thought out in this Paragon. Once you attach your wakeboard rope, if you have any extra, you have a little cavity here to tuck it in. Your stern light here has your Nautique awareness camera up at the tall point of the boat, which gives you a good view as well as keeping it very dry. Subfloor cooler. Then we have a few different seating arrangements. This seat here will pop up to become a backrest. As well as this seat is here. And then of course, this seat is something we're familiar with. This will pop up as well and lock in place so that we have plenty of rear-facing seating to watch what's going on behind the boat. All the seats are hinged in the Paragon with storage underneath. Again, that ballast being subfloor gives you plenty of storage. All the storage is finished off with SeaDeck. Storage as well as trash can. Cover comes standard in the Paragon. There are two different cover options. There are tower up, which has cutouts for the tower, and then tower down, which goes up and over the top of the tower, which will protect the tower and bimini from the elements. Glove box has audio controls as well as some outlets for USB auxiliary. Again, there's a bunch of charging USB and 12 volt ports throughout the boat. Pocket air dam is something that's standard on the Paragon. Colder days, slide that across, close your windshield. That's going to keep the cockpit warmer. There's also an option for a bow and aft sunshade. Essentially, it's an extension of the bimini top that'll bring it all the way to the very bow of the boat and all the way to the very stern of the boat so that you have ample shade while at rest. The Paragon in both the G23 and G25, even though it's the flagship of the line, has quickly become one of the most popular boats in the Nautique line. We have limited production availability right now, so if you do want to get out on the water in the Paragon, get in touch with us sooner than later. We can be reached here at MacCallum's Boathouse by phone at 603-736-4750 or visit our website at MacCallum'sboathouse.com.